Rangers' January transfer plans have been thrown into sudden doubt after a dramatic and unexpected development emerged earlier today. What had appeared to be a straightforward pursuit has now taken a sharp turn, with a fresh contender surging into pole position and threatening to derail Ibrox's ambitions entirely. As the clock ticks down on the window, this latest twist adds a new layer of intrigue and urgency to a deal that many believed was already leaning in Rangers' favour. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Paphos have made a move to land Danilo after lodging a bid in the region of £2 million for the Rangers striker. And the Brazilian could be replaced at Ibrox by German forward Ryan Naderi, as Danny Roll looks to secure the services of one of his top attacking targets before the close of business next week. Reports in Holland on Monday suggested that Danilo had emerged as a target for NEC. It is understood that the Dutch outfit have yet to make an official approach to the Ibrox hierarchy for the 26-year-old. But RFC News understands that Paphos have made a move to land the forward this month. A bid of around £2 million has been put on the table as the Cypriots attempt to kickstart their bid for the First Division title. The move from Paphos comes after RFC News reported earlier on Monday that Roll was on the trail of Naderi. Roll is keen to add to his forward line for his own title bid this term, and the Hansa Rostock forward has emerged as a potential recruit. RFC News understands Naderi is one of the options under consideration by Roll and his recruitment team at present. Rangers are believed to be monitoring his situation after submitting an offer of around £2.5 million. Naderi is keen on a switch to Glasgow to work alongside Roll this term, and would pen a long-term deal if a fee was agreed. But the move depends on Rostock being able to source a replacement before they look to finalise an agreement with Rangers. Roll has expressed his desire to add another option in the final third after completing deals for Tor Romans, Tochi Chukwani and Andreas Skov Olsen in recent weeks. RFC News has previously outlined the expectation that Rangers would add in attack before looking to recruit another midfield option. And Naderi is one of the names that is prominent on the list of targets for the next 7 days of wheeling and dealing. Naderi has 8 goals in Liga 3, the German 3rd division, for Hansa this term, and has also contributed 5 assists from his 17 appearances. The 22-year-old has previously been on the books of Dynamo Dresden and Borussia Mönchengladbach. Now he could be tasked with adding the goals that Roll believes are needed to win the title this term, as the Ibrox boss considers his options to provide competition for Youssef Chermiti and Bojan Miovski. Yes, it's about decision-making, Roll said on Sunday when asked if the performance against Dundee highlighted why he was eager to add another forward player to his squad. We spoke a lot about this at the moment, the final pass, then finish the action and come behind the ball. Or when we play forward, we have to push up from the last line as well. The distance wasn't too big in some moments, and this is where we allowed them those transition moments. This is what we have to improve, but it's always good when you win games and you still have things to improve. Now, Rangers' hopes of landing Dan Neil this month appear to be over after a dramatic late twist saw the Sunderland captain move to the brink of a championship switch instead. Neil is now understood to be close to completing a loan move to Ipswich Town, with the 24-year-old having already played his final game for the Black Cats. Providing there are no late complications, the midfielder is set to join the Tractor Boys until the end of the season, a deal that would take him right up to the expiry of his Sunderland contract. Ipswich, currently sitting third in the Championship and pushing hard for an immediate return to the Premier League, look to have won the race for a player who had been heavily linked with Rangers, West Ham and several Bundesliga clubs. Neil's impending exit marks a remarkable fall in fortunes for a player who captained Sunderland to promotion just last season. However, following a major summer overhaul at the Stadium of Light, his role quickly diminished. The arrivals of Granit Xhaka, Noah Siddiqui, and Habib Diarra reshaped the midfield pecking order. And Neil has not started a single Premier League match this campaign, managing just 13 minutes of league action in total. He was left out of Sunderland's squad for Saturday's clash with West Ham, officially due to a minor injury, but the decision was also closely linked to his looming departure. Head coach Regis Lebris all but confirmed movement was imminent after the match, admitting something might happen in the next few days. Neil had hoped the African Cup of Nations would provide him with a route back into the side while Diarra and Siddiqui were away, but that opportunity never materialised. Lebris instead turned to alternative options, with Neil's only involvement during AFCON coming in the form of an 11-minute cameo from the bench in a defeat at Brentford. As the weeks passed, it became increasingly clear that his future lay away from Wearside. Speaking last week, Lebris acknowledged that exits were being actively discussed for players short of minutes. It's tough to speak about individual players. The whole idea is still the same. For players who need minutes, the conversation is still open. If we can find an agreement, positive for both sides, the club and them will move forward. For Rangers, the development represents a major and unexpected twist. Neil had been viewed as a serious January target, but Ipswich's late surge now appears to have edged the Light Blues out of contention. The midfielder's move is expected to be confirmed within the next 48 hours, bringing an abrupt end to his Sunderland career and closing the door on a potential Ibrox switch. In other news, a former Rangers defender has found a new club 8 months after his eventual departure from Ibrox. Adam Devine, a former youth product of Rangers, has signed for Airdrie Onions. He left his boyhood club last May and has been out of football since, but he has signed for the Scottish Championship side on a deal until the end of the season. He has previously spent time on loan at Queen's Park Brecon City, Partick Thistle and Motherwell. The right-back made 11 appearances for Rangers, making his debut under Michael Beale. Now he will look to kick his career on as he aims to help the Diamonds avoid relegation to League One. Airdrie sit 8th in the second tier. They are 4 points ahead of bottom club Ross County, who boast 2 games in hand. Devine said, "I'm delighted to be here and I'm grateful for the opportunity. I can't wait to get started and I look forward to getting out there to showcase what I can do in front of the fans." But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.